Hey, guess what? Today, I'm gonna mod some cars into Minecraft. But first, let me give you some context as to why. Hello, my name is Jaiz, and this is my car.
Keeping my poise, made by the million, but still unemployed. They text me about green, but not on Android. She not my shawty, she filling the void. I make the sounds that cut through the noise. He think he a man, but he chillin' with.
It sounds like shit. It's gonna fall apart. Yeah, anyway, about a month ago I bought a car, and since then I've dove too far into the world of car media. I mean the movies, I mean games. Yeah, that's actually about it. I've played so much Forza Horizon, it's not funny. But I mean, it's great, I love driving, and I thought to myself, I can drive in games, I can drive in real life, but why not Minecraft? The closest that we have right now is ice boat racing, and I don't know, like camels. And I think, personally, that it's about time someone fixed it. And I think that I've decided that the best path forwards would be to turn the car into an entity instead of a block-built structure. And would you look at that? I've done that. Oh no, I've done that already. Currently, he doesn't really do much. I can stand on him, and he's got a nice little hitbox going on there. This is our car. And so I'm going to use this car entity to just get the basics of the movement and the interactions with the environment down. And then after that, we can make them look fancy. Before we just dive headfirst into coding, I want to look at how other mods have tackled driving in the past. And I think the most prime example with the most Minecrafty feel to it has been the mods that Shalz uses in his videos. But I mean, I don't really know how they work, so I think we all know what that means.
Welcome to my vehicle world. Yeah, so the fun thing about all of this is, so it's all just based on the physics objects. If you right-click this ship assembler here,
ooh,
there you go,
and you can still interact with it
take
as
this
well.
gravitron here. Yeah, and I can pick it up.
Ooh.
Move it around. Can you just hold on to that for me?
Yeah, I'll just grab it. Oh, no, it's going away again. Hang on, wait, come back.
It's a car.
That's pretty much a car. It moves. It's going places.
No way!
It's going
What?
Wait, surely you can make an aeroplane or something out of the fan there. And away it goes. Oh, there it is.
Bye-bye. This is not teaching you anything about vehicles in Minecraft.
No, I got this.
You want to attempt at making something?
Yeah, I'll just leave that upside down there, I guess. This is going to be an awesome car. Some wheels, look at that. I just need to add the what's it called? The cockpit. A nice lightweight cockpit, so instead of... And I need to be able to see out the front. Wait,
don't look at it from the front or back. I don't even know if this is gonna work. Is you need the ship assembly? Oh no!
It needs to be even.
Hey!
Hey! Hello! Where did he come from?
Look at this.
Oh! No, wait, turn back up. She drives.
Now back, forth, and then left, right. Oh, I'm so sorry.
You flipped my car! Alright. A fate of engineering, some would say. I'm like Steve Jobs if he didn't die. Ultraman vehicle.
Look at this.
The military should hire me to design cars, and we're upside down. Oh, well, we were upside down. No, we're back upside. Alright, no, we're falling again.
You just made an unflippable car.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, it seems like the technology may be faulty.
Oh shit!
Alright, we'll make a police car.
Okay, you make a car. I'll make a weapon of mass destruction over here.
Yeah, that's fine. How does a police car look? I'm not really sure.
That's a lie.
I know what the inside of one looks like. Alright, wait, okay, let's see if I can drive forwards. Dude, am I moving the plane?
What?
And it drives forwards. And it drives forwards. And that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. Here comes the police car. Yeah, we're off. I'm taking off. I'm literally taking off.
And I can even like drop this now, right?
I think so. Woo! Goodbye, police monster truck.
Yeah, me and Zeroshi, we tied up sheep and
You did what? Oh, and I've been hung by my balls. That's awesome. Wow, that sure didn't help whatsoever. So I think we should, instead of focusing on messing around and create, we should try getting our actual car to move. And to do so, I'm going to look at some of the in-game mechanics that already feature something similar. So like I said earlier, the closest thing to driving in Minecraft we have is the boats. And obviously the movement system for the boats is going to be a lot more similar than it would be for, say, a horse. For example, inside of a boat, you can actually look freely, whereas on a horse, it actually locks your camera to the rotation of the horse. And you can move on a boat using left and right to spin in a circle. And that's a lot closer to what I want with a car. There's a couple other things that I need to add to make it a bit more car-like, but for now, I think the boat controls should do, so I can just kind of get an idea of how this is going to work. So let's try and give it that.
Hooray!
I have been made a fool by this small, smiling man. I'm so fucking sick of this stupid bastard of a car. And I think I've got it sorted. It's a bit wank right now, but it's technically working, and I reckon we can improve on it pretty easily. I think I need to do some tweaks to the speed and potentially the rotation speed, because right now, car's quite slow, and so is the rotation when it's trying to turn. Right, okay, something's not working right. And as the duck song always says, till the very next day. That being right now, because it's the next day. Didn't see that coming, did you? Basically, I added acceleration, so if you're going forwards, it'll slowly speed up, and if you take your foot off the accelerator, you will slowly slow down. And also when you're turning, the camera locks to the way the car is facing. I've also made it so that way when you're moving forwards, if you press the back button at the same time, then you'll start to rotate quicker than usual. In other words, you can now drift. Now this code has a lot of extra going on, such as sensing for steering and reversing and different movement speed from the player's actual interaction with the entity, but it basically comes down to this. Down here is if you are moving forwards because of the player controlling, then you will speed up with the acceleration, and if you're moving backwards, in other words speed is less than 0, then the acceleration will start going down. And down here, if you're already moving forwards or backwards and then you hit the opposite key, then it will slow you down fast using the brakes power float. And then another couple lines down, we have here the car slows itself lines, which pretty much make it that way when you're not touching anything, it will slowly slow itself down like friction would. And finally, we get all the way down to the bottom where it reads the final car speed, which is decided by all this stuff up here, and then it adds that to its current velocity. And that's how the car moves. Anyhow, I've made a discovery after my sleepy, horrible clip that I just shared, and pretty much I made a mistake with the code, and when I go around, this all still works fine. But as you can see, it is just gaining momentum. What is going on here? So anytime I go down a block, up a block, or across water, it just speeds up because there's no resistance against the velocity that's being added like the ground adds. And so pretty much what I'm going to do to fix that is just scan the block below me to see what it is, and if it is not a solid block, then it's going to be slowed down in the air. So after a bit of code tomfoolery, I believe this should now slow down a bit when you go down blocks and have a bit more friction in the air. Yeah, so you can kind of see it lagging behind a bit there, and when you go down, it is fast still when you go off the edge of a block, but it is a lot slower than it was. See how when you go down, yeah, it's slowing you down a bit. Anyway, I reckon, in terms of controls and the movement of the actual car, that should be about it. He's not looking the best, but he sure does drive well. I actually want to test this out, so I might just download a city map and hope for the best. I don't know who built this, but whoever did a very good job. Let's see how it goes on the road. I feel like I might be a bit too fast. I shouldn't be driving in this area. It's too fancy for this car. It needs a coat of paint. Yeah, that ain't fucking fitting, is it? Oh no. I finished modeling it and it's just too small. Okay, size-wise, that's looking a little bit better. But anyway, it needs a texture so we can drive it. Now that is more like it. That is ready for the racetrack. Damn! I've gone ahead and added some track data to the entity so I can sense for a couple of things such as driving forwards, reversing, braking, headlights, and the way that it's turning. Hopefully this will make it much easier for us to apply the cosmetic stuff in a little bit, such as the turning animations and the driving forwards and backwards animations. For example, here it is in action here. We have the entity driving forwards that'll make it drive, but if it's not, otherwise else, it'll drive backwards. So it's time to check that out. Let's see if everything works. Okay, the new spawner texture is working, so that's a good sign for the rest of it, and we're back in not quite Tokyo. I just really hope it works. Okay, the car's in game. Look at that. Oh, it does look nice though, doesn't it? I made the hitbox a bit bigger because the car should be bigger to fit the person inside of it. Now I just need to make sure it actually drives still. It does, and it's turning the wheels. Wait, hang on. This is huge. Okay, wait. And then it goes backwards. The tires go backwards. That's awesome. Forwards again. It's going forwards. And then if I turn, oh, look at that. The tires are turning. That's cool as hell. That's so sick. And I think if that means that's working, in other words, the tires, I should be able to go in first person and look at the steering wheel. The steering wheel moves! Look at that. That's really coming together. It's only missing a couple things. One of those things being the sounds, and I also would like to attempt to make it so the lights on the car work. Right, so what I've gone ahead and done here is I've made different layers of textures for the different lights, being the reverse lights, which are very small, the brake lights for when you're braking, and the headlights for when it's stormy or it's nighttime. And if I've done the code right, then these will glow in the dark, depending on the different actions that the player has with the car. I'm gonna have to go forwards, and then hopefully, as I'm going forwards, if I try and slow down, yeah, the brake lights are turning on. Just say that. I'll do it again. Brake lights and then reverse lights. If I'm stationary and then start going backwards, you can see these lights turn on. And then if it goes to nighttime, then the headlights turn on. I'm actually just enjoying driving this car around. It's really sick. It just looks really good. Like it's a car in Minecraft. I don't know how to describe this. It's working so well. Look, it's got brake lights. What the fuck? What kind of person puts brake lights on a Minecraft car? With some shaders, this would go absolutely crazy. Now this is what I'm talking about. Anyway, I think we need to add some sounds because right now it's so silent driving it and it does not feel right at all. So after mucking about on Epidemic sounds for a while, What the fuck? I've used a similar system to the headlights to sense if the car is driving forwards or backwards or idle, and that should make some of the sounds play. So far this car has got a drifting sound when it goes around a corner real fast, it has a driving forwards and backwards sound, and it has a idle for when it's not moving. Anyway, I'll show you how they sound. And here we can hear the idle sound. It's not very loud, it's just enough to give a bit of background noise. And hopefully when we start moving, it'll start playing the driving sound. You can hear the faster we go, the louder the driving sound gets, and it's just kind of a constant drone. It needs a bit of improvement, but for now that will do. Because I'd really like to move on to just making some more cars. That is, of course, not to forget the most important sound when you drift around a corner. Oh, and I also added some smoke particles to make it look really sick. But yeah, there she is. That is a completed Toyota Camry thing, which means we can finally start making some more models for some other street cars to have some fun with. Alright, first car we're gonna make, other than the Toyota Camry, is gonna be the Mazda Miata. You know, the little winky flappy car. I want to make it now. And ta-da, it's finished. Yay! Look, a Miata. And guess what? Headlights. Look, they flap up and down. In the game, pretty much any time the headlights are turned on, I'm just going to change the textures. And it's going to swap between those. So when it's nighttime or raining, you get to look at the little flappy winky lights. This car's also going to drive and turn the same, so it should be able to use the same animations. I'm also going to make my own car because, you know, just for good measure, really. I mean, I think it's come along pretty well. I'm realizing so far we've got about 3 red cars in the mod, but anyway, that's fine, I guess. But I think it's coming along alright. Oh my god, I hate texturing, but I think it's done, which means I can get this into the game. I've watched like 3 movies. Oh no, wait, no, I forgot the interior still. No. Well, here's the Lancer. It turns, and it can move, but I can't help but notice there might be something wrong with one of the wheels. Apologies for that, but now we have all 3 of the cars that I've made so far in the game, that being the normal car, which is the Toyota Camry, the Miata, which looks like this in game, and also the Lancer, and all of them are working correctly. I even went ahead and changed the pitch of the Miata sounds to make it sound a bit more high pitched to match the smaller size of the car, and the Lancer also has its own driving sound, which is a lot lower pitched than the Camrys. And to be honest, this is all of the cars that I wanted to add for this video, because next time I want to add a bunch more. But for now, I've gone ahead and asked some of my friends what cars they would want to add to Minecraft if they had the opportunity. And unfortunately, I've only done one of them because I ran out of time. But we did in fact get to make tax request of a DeLorean, so here's how that went. Hello, I'm very stressed right now. This is the model currently for Tax car. Problem is, I'm supposed to show it to her in about 2 hours. And as you can see, it's not quite ready. Luckily, some of my family are over, so I've used this as an excuse to buy myself some time. But she's not going to know that until she's watching the video. Anyway, I'm going to stop wasting time now and actually get this thing textured. Oh yeah, that's so much better. It's pretty much done. So it's kind of hard to get the right shape. It does look a bit just like another Camry, but it's got the grading on the back. It's alright, but I reckon that's just gonna have to do, to be honest. I really did put a lot of effort into it. Man. And with mere moments left on the clock, he's gone ahead and he's done it. It's in the game. Oh, okay, time to go show my friends. Hooray! Hooray! Hello, welcome to the very well set up world, as you can see.
How did you just blink?
Oh yeah, I can do that. I've got 4 cars that I've added to Minecraft. Are you excited? Who's excited? Jaiz Minecraft is. Are you?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm so excited. Look at me. I'm so excited.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
Okay, I'm gonna give us both just a normal car for now, so we can tell. Whoa. Wait, I can do that too. Hang on.
Jay's hitting the gritty?
I'm hitting the gritty. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Look, a car. I'll use this car just to teach you how to actually drive them, because there's a couple of features. So you can hop in now. As you can see, look, it starts.
Whoa.
Okay, so try turning without going forwards or backwards.
Oh, damn.
So yeah, you have to be moving either forwards or backwards to be able to turn. It makes a funny noise when you do that also, because that's like the car revving up, but ignore that. And then the other thing with driving forwards is if you're driving forwards and turning, and then you stop pressing forwards and hit the brakes real fast.
You can drift. Oh my god, what?
You can drift. So yeah, that's the entire. That's pretty much entirely how the cars work. Oh no, head-on collision.
Come here. I'll make a head-on collision. We're gonna be on the news.
This is like when in Florida there was like 2 cars in the entire state, and then the only 2 cars crash into each other. Quick, exit the vehicle, ma'am. Okay, exit the vehicle. I've got a warrant for arrest.
No, I swear I'm not under the influence. I'm not drunk driving.
I would never. Anyway, we've of course got the Miata. Oh, and it's
Please tell me it does the headlights up front.
Okay, so if it is nighttime.
Oh my god.
Oh, There we go.
Oh, and it's got a different sound and everything. Oh my god, this is sick.
Anyway, we have 2 final cars. So first of all, we got the Mitsubishi Lancer. This is my real life car. Man, I love my Lancer.
It is a real life car. No, I don't believe you. Drop the pic. Drop the pic.
Drop the pic. Oh my god. Are you still in my car while I'm tabbed out in blockbench?
No.
I think I can hear you still in my car. Hey, where's my car? Oh no, I've been robbed. It's on bricks. Well, I guess if you're running away, you can't drive the DeLorean.
The DeLorean?
I mean, I did my best, alright?
Oh my god!
It's a bit skinny, it's not quite tall. It's a bit too tall, because, I don't know, I just had to make the player fit, but I tried.
Holy shit. Morty, he need to hit 88 miles per hour. 1.21 gigawatts. This is awesome. Oh my god.
So my car and your DeLorean have the same stats, which means we can race them.
Of course, I'd love to. I'd love to.
Oh, go grab some blue wool. We're gonna make a track. Are you just replacing my wool with concrete?
No.
No. Oh, no.
That'd be ridiculous. Look, none of them are different. What's it like in Australia? How many spiders do you consume on daily?
Well, my little cousin got bitten by a spider yesterday and had to go to hospital. So, I mean, some I guess by the sounds of it. I mean, one of them sure consumed him.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know.
No, I'm joking. Well, I'm not joking. It did happen, but it's funny. Start your engine. Start your engine.
It started.
2, 1, go. I'm off. I'm going places. Oh no, I've hit her. Shit, Lance is so fast. I'm sorry. No, I've missed it. Oh, I got through.
Yes.
The
Yes.
DeLorean's goated. The DeLorean's goated.
You don't understand.
You hopped out of the DeLorean. Lance back in the lead.
I hope you crash.
Lance back in the lead. I'm going. I've fucking spun out. I don't know what's happened.
No.
Wait, one more lap for Jaiz. Jaiz Minecraft has one more lap on you. Come on. Where are you?
I'm stuck in the village.
Yeah, family.
I tried turning back around. I hit a family of 4. Help me.
Okay, to me, your car just tried to stop.
I think the real lesson we learned here is that the real cars we made were the friends we made along the way.
And roll cut or whatever the word is.
Roll car.
Roll credits. Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you ever so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to subscribe and let me know what kind of cars you would want added to Minecraft in the comments below. Anyone featured in this video will of course be linked in the description, so please feel free to go and check them out. However, I do have bad news. I will not be releasing this mod for free straight away. Anyone who has supported me on the Ko-Fi in the past will get access to it, but this mod will not be completely ready for a while yet, and I'll release it again later for free in future. Anyhow, yep, see you later. Bye-bye. Wait, you thought that was it?